Hi guys and welcome back. So today I'm going to be showing you how to make this apple crumble no-bake cheesecake. Let's begin. To start on the recipe you'll want to make the base, and for the base you'll need digestive biscuits. You can blitz them up in a food processor, but putting them into a food bag and crushing them with a rolling pin does the job equally as well. Just make sure you don't split the bag and they go everywhere. Once you've got them down into almost a fine crumb, you can then transfer the mixture or the biscuit crumbs into a medium-sized bowl. Then go ahead and add in the butter and just stir it all until everything is coated and incorporated. Then you can place it into the bottom of a 6-inch cake tin. Once you've got all of the biscuits into the tin, you'll then want to level it out a bit and then just start to press it down and compress it so that you have a firm and secure base. You can then go ahead and place it into the fridge to chill while you make the filling. So to start on the filling, you'll want to grab yourself a large mixing bowl, and into the mixing bowl you'll want to place all of your soft cheese along with icing sugar and vanilla, and then whisk them all together until they are very well combined. The mixture should be pretty thick and hold its shape. Then you can go ahead and add in some of the apple mix that we made. I will leave a recipe for that in the description down below. Just whisk that in until it's fully incorporated. Then you'll want to go ahead and pour in all of the double cream, getting as much of it out of the bowl as possible, as this is what will help thicken the mixture. It may look a mess at the start, but don't worry, as that cream incorporates and thickens, it will make the mixture so much better. You will then want it to hold its shape. If it doesn't, just keep whisking. You can't really over whisk this very easily. Give the bowl a good scraping down just to incorporate any bits that may not have been fully worked in from earlier on. Take your cheesecake base from the fridge and then start to add your filling on top. You can scoop it all in one go, but I just used my spatula and scooped in as much as I could at a time. You'll then want to level it up and get it as smooth as possible, so I always find these small or offset cranked palette knives work really well. If you haven't got one, just the back of a spoon will work really well. Smooth it off as best you can, then place it into the fridge to chill. So just before you intend to serve the cheesecake or remove it from the tin, you'll want to make the cream. So into a bowl just place double cream along with icing sugar and vanilla and whisk it all together until it thickens and holds its shape. This may take you a bit longer if you're doing it by hand, but I always recommend doing cream by hand, as when using a mixer you can actually over whisk and it'll become granular and not have a very nice mouthfeel. If you over whisk it, just bin it and remake it. I like to place my whipped cream into a piping bag which has been fitted with a piping nozzle, but feel free to leave the piping nozzle out, you don't have to do this is optional. So once the cheesecake has had between 6 and 8 hours in the fridge, you can remove it from the fridge and start to finish the decoration. For the decoration you just want to take some of the crumble mix and just place it around the edge. You can do a whole layer on top, that's completely up to you, but I just wanted to do something a little bit different. And I just put a ring around the edge, leaving a bit in the middle so I can put the cream and the apple filling, but again this is completely optional. Place it back in the fridge for around an hour and then you can remove it from the tin and finish decorating it. So to finish decorating it, it's really simple. I went with a really easy method of doing it and just pipe the cream around the edge of where the crumble and the cheesecake are, so you neatens it up a bit, although your piping will probably be better than mine. And then in the centre I just used some more of that apple filling that I made earlier on, and it all works really well. The sweetness of the apple with the cheesecake and the crumble, it just all works so well, it's really well balanced. And then whenever you're ready, you can cut into the cheesecake and cut yourself a slice, or for whoever you are making this, give it to them, whatever. I can't tell you what to do. And here is what it looks like on the inside. So thank you so much for watching, I hope you enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe for more from me, and I'll be back next week with some more videos, so join me then. But in the meanwhile, don't forget to check out the description, there'll be a link to this recipe, a link to my blog, and then all the links to my social media, so don't forget to go and check them out, as I do post on Instagram stories with some behind the scenes stuff and whenever I've posted, so don't forget to follow me over there. But that's all for today, I hope you enjoyed. Bye guys.